Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Sevtech Ages. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'm having a wonderful one myself. We're going to get back to this pretty cool pack here and start hammering things out. So you can see I'm kind of up here at our Astral Sorcery area, up in the snow kind of mountain area. And I did a little bit of building. I told you about this yesterday. I actually built the kind of multi-block kind of area for Attunement. So that is what this is. Just a whole lot of sooty. This is like 15 by 15 of sooty. Did a whole lot of marble arch and did these pillars on the end. It's all in the book, man. It's not hard to find. It's like under Attunement, I believe. Yeah, almost definitely, because it's called Attunement. And that's the actual perks right there. There we go. We still have to make this altar, so we're going to get that done. But if you're looking for the multi-block, it's right there. Also went ahead and did a second multi-block, and that one's actually in the next tab, which is Constellation, right here. And I made this one, the Starlight Infuser. And we're going to get that going. I still need to put the Starlight in and put the infuser. Well, we need to make the infuser. But, not a big deal. It's actually a pretty easy recipe. Like I said before, none of this is locked down at all. I also went ahead and made myself some more constellation papers so we could get all of the constellations kind of unlocked. The only one I've actually gone and kind of marked out in the sky, which I'll actually show you how to do that in a little bit, is this one here, Visio, because I'm planning on using that one. I'm not sure which one I'm going to tune myself to, but we're going to go for Flight today. I want to do Flight with Astral. I haven't really saw anyone else do it, so I want to do it, and it's pretty OP, and we're not locked down. So I'm just going to go up here. We're going to kind of get ready for the nighttime. I'll kind of show you everything I got kind of going up here, because I got one more multi-block that I did up here. I moved my altar super high in the sky, you can see, mostly so we could just get the max amount of starlight. I really need to push it, because we need a ton. There's two items that we need to make. One is called, well, let's go to, it's one of the mantles. So we go here. This is the Mantle of the Stars. So first you need to make this thing. This takes a ton of starlight, so we need to get our power up. We also, after that, need to make this one here, which is the, Mantle of the Stars, attuned to Visio. So we need to make that. So that is one thing. We also need to make, what is it? The Resonating Wand, attuned to Visio. So that one right there. Then we need to go ahead and actually do a second ritual right here. So we got a lot to do. We're going to get it done, though. Definitely a thing. This is the telescope. Telescope is super easy to make. It is kind of how you find your constellations in the sky. And there's this handheld one. It's really hard to use. Just immediately, as soon as you can, jump up to this one. I try to avoid that handheld one as much as I can. Over here, we got a little kind of multi-block that you do with the spectral relays. So it is just it's in the book, but under the spectral relays kind of heading, but you just put a spectral relay on a sooty marble arch, and then chisel in the corner, throw one of the Astral Sorcery lenses on it, and as long as it's within range, you can see they're shooting particles at the altar, and I did that. It was enough to kind of fill this at nighttime, so that is pretty cool. Also have kind of all this stuff in here. That's a whole bunch of recipes we gotta do, and I kind of have it just kind of set up so we can get through this pretty quick, and I do have some more stuff in here, like a bunch of starlight, which we're going to use. So that's like 30 buckets, I think, there in total. Hopefully we have enough, because that is really kind of one of those random things. Gotta grab those too, because we're going to need them. And a lot of this is dependent on what we can do in one night, depending on which constellations are out tonight. But we'll see that in a couple minutes. And okay, it's finally dark enough, I think. Let's go over here to this and kind of show you how you kind of find your constellations first off. And let's see what's in the sky here. That one is the one I already found. That is Visio, so that's cool. And we're looking for kind of bigger stars, kind of glowing. So there's one there. Don't know what one that is, though. What is that? That might be... I forget. I forget that one. We'll probably narrow them down by finding the other ones first. Which one is this? This one looks like Discydia to me. You can find these in the book. So it's not kind of like I'm guessing. I'm kind of just, know because I've done these quite a few times. Right there. You kind of just hold your button down and drag from dot to dot. If you actually know them, you can just kind of play a game and connect the dots, and it'll actually unlock them. So there you go. Constellation, discovered constellation Discydia. So I found one there, and here's another one. What is this one? That one looks like Amara. Let's actually grab that one too. I might attune myself to this one, actually. I've never done this one. This one is kind of defensive, and maybe I'll try that out. I mean, there's other ones I know that'd be pretty powerful, like Avitas. Avitas would be pretty powerful, but I've done it before, right? So maybe do this one instead. So we have Amara. I'm going to go with that one, and probably the other one. Visio for sure, because we need that one. But the first ritual, I guess, not ritual, thing we're going to craft here is probably Attunement. So let's get to the Attunement altar, kind of look at what we need here, just so I know which stuff to grab in this chest. It's the one with the relay. Let's grab that. I think we only need one of those. I don't know why there's two there. But anyway, I did make more star metal in between the episodes, so that wasn't really a big deal. I mean, that stuff's not hard to make anymore. So yeah, definitely a thing. It's mostly just illumination powder and nocturne powder, which isn't that hard. Maybe that did take two of these. I totally derped. Anyway, let's grab two of those. There we go. I thought that ritual only took one. Anyway, don't worry about it. Let's keep moving and get as much as we can done in one night. I think this is going to take me a couple nights to do, so I'm just trying to get it done fairly quickly and then hammer her out. And it's kind of dependent on what constellations are in the sky, because I really need to... Oh, that is totally not the right wand. That's my bullshit one. It's totally dependent on which constellations are in the sky, because I need Visio. Visio's out tonight, so if I can attune a couple of these crystals tonight, we should be okay to kind of get going with that, because we do need them attuned, at least one, I think, to be able to actually make our mantle and our wand. So then we could do that in the next night. Anyway, we got our attunement altar. Next thing we're going to make is the infuser. So let's do that. That one's actually more important because that's the one we need the resonating gems out of this thing to be able to upgrade our altar to the iridescent. So we need to make those. We're going to get that in a little bit, but we can do a bunch of stuff with this, a lot of conversion and stuff like that. But right now we're just going to do this. So let's go ahead, grab all that jazz. Let's grab our pillar. It's going to go like that, right? Then I think it was something like this, right? I think. I'm kind of guessing. There we go. So which ones are down here? The chiseled. The chiseled are here. The engraved are up here. So let's do that. Then I'm going to have to look again. 2 aqua, bucket, marble. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that and that. And that should give us, yes, everything we need. We should be able to just craft that really quick. Kind of get that going. And move on to something else, which is pretty cool. We're actually going to have to go down now. So I have my liquid. I have that jazz. We have to actually do some crafting. We're going to need our spectral relays too. So I'll grab those. I made a bunch of these because we're going to need them straight up. Probably need more than this, but I'll just break them, kind of bring them with us. But they're not too expensive. Got to make quite a lot of these lenses though. And glass panes are actually a pain. No pun intended, but it happened anyway. You actually have to pour them with, yeah, no cast. Definitely a thing. But anyway, let's do that. And we should be good to head down here. I don't know what we got for mobs down here, but I see a spider kind of walking in my general direction. Let's get up here real quick. And let's actually head over here first. You can see I built everything a little kind of floating up. I guess the spider will get up here. He's looking all angry and stuff. I'm probably going to have to deal with him. He might be able to get up. No, maybe not. Actually, I don't want to listen to him. So let's deal with him. Look at him. Being all creepy. Those guys, when they go sideways, man, they're creepy as heck. Anyway, let's go up here. First thing we need to do is get all liquid in. So I guess we could do that. We need 12 buckets around this. Kind of multi-block to kind of get this to work. Every time it crafts something, it has a chance of destroying one of the buckets. So yeah, I think it does it more during the daytime, kind of the destroying stuff. But oh, I have, how did I do that? Are you serious right now? Okay. I totally derped. Let's get something to get rid of lava. Is that empty? Yes. Okay. Take that. Take that. We can actually get this in here now, which is pretty cool. We're wasting a bunch of time, but what can you do, man? You only get so much done in one night. There we go. So this is kind of should be set up now. It should be good to go if I have the multi-block kind of right. So I'm going to put one of those in there, and then I'm going to hit it with this. If it's working, there you go. It's going to make a bunch of particle effects. Ooh, I'm getting night vision. Then it's actually going to turn into a resonating gem, which is actually what we need. And we need about 16 of these things, but 4 of these tonight would be good. So that's what I'm going to go for. And then we'll get ourselves attuned, hopefully, depending on the nighttime. I don't think we're going to make it. We can at least get it set up. Anyway, we'll do that. There we go. This. I need 4 of these to actually make the next altar. So that's what I'm kind of thinking there. I can see that I've already destroyed a bucket of liquid. You can see there one's actually gone. So I actually need to figure out which one's gone, which I think it's... Let's actually grab more. There we go. And there we go. There it is. We found it. And that'll just happen. There's nothing you can do about that. Just every once in a while, use it up a bucket of starlight. It is pretty random too. Sometimes it could be 2, maybe 1. Other time you get 10 crafts out of it. It's just one of those random things that kind of happens. But anyway, let's do that. Maybe this. There we go. Maybe that. Did I destroy another bucket? Wow, we're having no luck, man. It's right there. There we go. Get that done there. And it looks like we're actually going to get to tune tomorrow. So nothing we can do about it, but at least we could set it up and have it ready to go. So that is pretty cool. And yeah, this is probably going to take me about 4 nights now that I think of it. But that's more my time than yours. But anyway, we'll get this in place and make sure the multi-block's kind of exactly how it should be. I think that's the center there. Maybe? Yes. If you're in the center, it'll actually have these little golden particles kind of around, which is what we're going for. I'm going to grab these. Then I'm going to grab my Astral Tome. Gonna go in here. I'm gonna look for the right paper, which is actually Visio. There we go. Take that. I'm gonna put it in my offhand, and we should see little glowing areas like this, which is actually marking out the constellation, which is what we actually need to do. And yeah, it'll do funky stuff when we get it done. But seeing that it's gonna be daytime, it's probably not gonna work. And we're gonna have to do it in the next night. I just kind of want to show how to do it. Go. I guess it's right there. And that might be all of them, actually. Nope, there's one right here. There we go. So I guess what I'm going to do is pretty much just idle in between night. I don't have anything I really want to do right now. Actually, I'm going to run back to the base and probably work on getting my gems kind of for later in the pack more maxed out. But I'll be back in a bit, and then we'll finish off with the rest of this. And okay, it's 2 nights later, and both of the constellations I want are actually in the sky. So we're actually going to head back down and kind of go there. Yeah, I had to wait an extra day, unfortunately, just the way it worked out. I also mapped out the constellation for Amara, because that's the one we're going to actually get attuned to. So it's actually kind of, you know, it's shining here, it's making noises, it's doing all that jazz. If I just walk into this right now, actually, I do not want to walk into it with a skeleton there. At all whatsoever. Anyway, we'll do that. And yeah, let's deal with the skeletons first. Because I don't know if they could shoot you while they're in the field, to be honest. But I honestly don't want to deal with it. You blow up. I don't even care. Anyway, what we're going to do is walk into the field. And we're going to get kind of pulled in here probably instantly. Once we do, we're going to get attuned. When we get attuned, we're actually going to get a bunch of perks that we can actually level up. And it's going to be really cool because we're going to get different abilities and skills based on the perks and how we assign them. I think the way this one levels up, the actual Amara, is actually from damage. And every one of them kind of levels up differently. I don't know how fast this one levels up at all. We'll kind of deal with it when it goes, as it goes. Of course, we've got a skeleton spider over there. I really don't know if they can hit you when they're in this thing, so I'm really hoping they don't come and bother me right now, because the spider might be able to get up here. But yeah, we're going to get it tuned. And once we do this, we're also going to tune all of our crystals over to what we need, which was the actual, you know, celestial crystals, the tuned celestial crystals. So the first thing we need to do is actually break this. There we go. Just kind of break the connection so this goes not being lit. And you can see it immediately switched over to the other one, which was Visio. And we're going to take that, and we're going to start throwing crystals in here. I'm going to do all 5 of these. It's going to take a few minutes, but while we're looking at that, we're going to kind of look at our book here and kind of take a look at our perks. So we have this new section in a bar over here. This is actually our experience. As we take damage, I think that's going to level up. But you can see here, we get kind of perks we can choose. And we have 1 point when you start. So I'm going to grab that one. Reduce overall damage taken. So we actually take less damage now. We're also, as we kind of level up, we'll get more points. Every time you level, 1 level is a point. And you'll see here, grants chance to dodge incoming damage, less damage from falling, less from elemental damage, can save you from death in dire situations. That sounds pretty cool. And resistance and heal when wearing less than 3 pieces of armor. So yeah, definitely going to be something I want to try out, because like I said, I've never tried this one out. This will be the 3rd one I think I've done. But we'll see here. I've done Discadia before, and I've done Avatars. So yeah, I have no idea just how much benefit this one will be. But just look at that, man. It's so beautiful. Like, this mod just looks amazing. I'm going to have to tweak the sound out, because this could be a little loud, but nothing I can do about that. Except for, well, change the sound in the video when I'm done. And okay, I have all the crystals turned into attuned crystals. 2 of them are really good. These are, well, this one is size 900, 99%, cutting 100%, and so is this one. We're going to take these ones and turn them into what are called collector crystals. So we're going to grab some stuff here. I think we need that, and I think the resonating gems. And we're going to be able to use these to power the altar even further after it's upgraded. So I just kind of want to get that done right away. So let's do that. I guess we could just do 2. I don't want to waste too much night. I think we only have half a night left. So kind of just get her done, right? Let's do that. I was able to create all these resonating gems during the day too. So that's something of note. For sure, it didn't seem to use any more starlight. Actually, it seemed to have less RNG than we did before. So probably just a matter of luck. I also made this too, the linking tool. We're going to need that really cheap recipe. I'll kind of show that in a second. But anyway, yeah, this thing is used to kind of link up these collector crystals and target them kind of into set areas, which is something we're going to need to do. And you can use these crystals to actually craft things too. So I don't know if it actually shows this by going to use on these. No, it doesn't. I'll have to actually look at the recipes. I know one for sure is like clay. So if I wanted to make clay, go here, I could point this crystal this way here at sand. It'll actually make clay. So yeah, you can make a whole bunch of stuff with this. And you don't actually need to necessarily kind of use the, whatchamacallit either, the lens that it was showing. The lens just makes it more efficient. But anyway, we'll do that. Kind of get that one going. Just show you how these work real quick. We're going to do a multi-block for them, kind of get more power out of them. But if I wanted to, I could do that, grab a linking tool, just shift right click it on the altar. Maybe? There we go. And it'll actually start shooting a beam. Yeah, like that. It'll give it a little more power, but not much, really. Not realistically. We'll be able to get a lot more power out of actually using kind of a multi-block we're going to do. Well, I'll probably do that in a cut during the daytime. I'll just kind of show them to you. And okay, last thing we need to do is just make this altar. We're just going to get this in here really quick, hopefully, if I can actually get the recipe in, because I do not have much time, and the power is going to start going down. So anyway, let's get that there. Let's grab this one, a regular celestial. And then it's the, not that, let's grab, it's these here, resonating gems. That's what we need. And then 4 sooty. And this one is actually pretty crazy looking, but we'll see how it looks here in a second. Let's do that. And there you go. It's going to look pretty amazing. Just look at it go, man. It actually gets bigger and bigger as it kind of goes. Let's go up here. I've already made the multi-block for this one. So it was just these extra bits here, like this brick and those lines of brick there. That way, when this one is done, it's already ready to be powered. I just straight up did that. You can see it in kind of the recipe in the book for the altar, just like everything else, right? And yeah, just find it that way, and there you go. Fantastic. You learn more about Radiance, and I think our night's pretty much done here. So I'm not going to be able to do much, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to kind of do in between, well, during the day. I'm actually going to be going over to, I believe it's in Constellation, is it? And going down here, go to the Enhanced Collector Crystals, and be making these little multi-blocks here. So these are going to make it so these crystals that we just made, these really powerful ones, these 900 cutting, purity, etc., produce a ton of starlight. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do that, we'll be back, and in the next night, we're actually going to get flight. 100%, we're going to get flight. It is done. I promise. I need to grab starlight really bad too, I better do that. And okay, it's the next night. I built the multi-block, so I have those going. We just need to fill it with liquid and get the collector crystals kind of on top there. And you're going to throw on our real good collectors and kind of see how that goes. I've never used collectors this powerful before, so I don't know if I'm going to even need the two, but I guess we'll find out. If we don't, it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it there for aesthetics. But anyway, we'll kind of get this going. We do need to get liquid starlight all around these. So yeah, we'll get that done real quick. Then we need to grab this cobblestone here and kind of place this crystal one above. So that is definitely a way it has to go. So we'll get that done. There we go. And that should be multi-blocked. I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to get the other one set up too. Where's this at for power? A little over half. So that's kind of cool. Oh, I need to grab more liquid starlight. I really don't want to fall off this thing. Just wasted time, man, if I do. Is that full? Yeah, it's good enough. We got 8. That's all we need. I had to go grab some more starlight, all that jazz. This is taking me a long time. Just gonna throw that out there. This is gonna be like an hour-and-a-half video for me, just because of all the nighttime and all the daytime. Not really much to do during the daytime, because I don't want to miss the nighttime, right? So anyway, let's do this. But it's gonna be well worth it, man. Well worth it when it's done. So anyway, let's link one of these up. Let's get it done. Let's go. Shift right click on that. This should be the multi-block. If it is, this is gonna give this a lot of power. So anyway, that crystal up there is actually fake too. It's just kind of part of the multi-block. But anyway, we'll do that and kind of see. No, it totally filled it. That's awesome. That's like half, we're going to use both anyway, but half altar full of power of one crystal, just because these crystals are really powerful. So the powerful crystals are very worthwhile making. But we shouldn't need that anymore, so let's get rid of that. This one, we'll get rid of that first, just so it doesn't have a chance of wrecking my ladder. And yeah, we can actually make our mantle now. So let's go ahead and make the actual base mantle. It doesn't look too bad. We need some resonating, some stardust, a regular rock crystal, that, and yeah, I think I have everything here already. You'll see here, this kind of has different crafting too. It's a little strange. So we actually, before we do anything, let's take 4 of these and actually throw these down, because it's going to kind of pop up and tell what we need kind of in the middle of the ritual. So let's kind of do that. Let's grab you first. Let's set up the recipe. So that was dead center, I think. Were these top or bottom? Have to see. Top. So let's go like that and that. Sweet. And the loom, I think, went there. Then a crystal on top, right? Sweet. So that looks like everything there. So let's go ahead and actually craft that up. Let's grab our stuff, though. Let's grab that, because this is actually going to start popping up on those. Yeah, right there. It's telling me I need a feather on this one. So you just take a feather, you throw it there, and then you wait for the next one. You just sit here and go, what do you need next, man? And yeah, it takes a little bit of time. There we go. Wants a ender pearl. Sweet. And as it goes, we'll finally get our mantle. And once we get this mantle, we can get it attuned. It's not going to be a problem with our power at all whatsoever. So actually pretty cool. It's a really cool crafting process, I have to say. Just awesome. Like this thing, like look at it go, man. We got stuff everywhere. I don't even know why the black. Oh, that's the light pointing at the these things. There we go. And shouldn't take too much longer here. I kind of want to watch it, man. It's just doing crazy stuff. Really neat. I love this thing. It doesn't get enough love, man. Enough love at all. Look at that. Looks insane. I really like that beam of light. Anyway, hopefully this one gets done soon, because I don't want to waste my entire night just doing one craft. Come on, man. We're on a time frame. Let's do this, because the next thing we need to do is actually... Where's the Visio one? Visio. So that one takes a lot of feathers, some fish, a string, and stuff like that. But we need to make this thing. Oh, it's right there, man. Look at that. We got our first mantle. We can actually wear this thing too, right? And it actually looks pretty insane. I actually got like a giant square cape on me. Anyway, pretty cool. Let's get out of that and get to work here, because we got stuff to do, man. We don't have time to be messing around. Let's go back to Visio. So, yeah, let's grab the actual recipe for it first. It looks like it was that plus the resonating gems. So let's actually grab some of those. Where are my resonating gems, man? Oh, I threw them there. I was all worried for a second. Anyway, let's go. Was it resonatings? No, it's just stardust and feathers. That's actually a super simple recipe. Let's grab you. Let's grab that, right? Was it like this? No, it's the opposite, isn't it? That. Grab our backpack for no apparent reason. Double check the recipe, make sure I didn't get backwards. And we can start that and then grab the components and kind of get that craft going. Oh, I need to actually put it in there, don't I? No, it's in there. Oh, yeah, we got to tune it. I totally forgot a step. So these ones here, you can see that it's attuned to Visio. And that's why I tuned some of these extra crystals here, the not so good ones. So this one is actually attuned to Visio. I should be able to take that, throw that into the extra slot up here, and that should work there. It actually kind of puts it down there. And now, yes, there we go. Let's go ahead and grab that jazz and wait for it to tell us to do stuff, because we must obey. Anyway, there's our feather. And after this, we just need a wand, and we are done. We are done. We're going to have flight. And this flight is really cool. It's like your Superman. You'll kind of see how it works. You have to be a little careful with it, because apparently you can take inertia damage, I guess, if you kind of fly into a mountain. You won't take fall damage, but the kind of moving forward damage you can take. So not that big a deal. But yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be amazing, actually, because I'm going to be able to fly around and go to my mining areas like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. It's going to save me so much time in the long run. It was well worth this effort. Anyway, do that. That's cool. And what do we need for the wand? Let's go to the wand really quick. Go to Evitaz. Right here. That's a weird recipe, man. Oh, that's the wrong recipe. Visio. There we go. So that, then 4 feathers. Yeah, let's just grab the jazz. Go to Abu. Let's get all this stuff on my bar. I'm just ready to go, kind of right away. And I should have a wand in here too, right? Yeah, I had a second one. And it's going to be morning too. I wonder if we have enough power to craft this door today. I'm going to check. There is an off chance. Let's just give it a go. So we have this one. It's actually done. It has 7 armor, 2 toughness. It's actually pretty good armor. But we're not going to look at that right now. We're going to actually skip ahead and kind of go to our resonating wand. If I have to wait for one more night at this point, so be it. It's already taken what? I'm going to have to add it up when I'm recording the videos, but, or not recording, editing the video. I think it's going to be pretty silly how much this took, but, it is what it is. Let's do that, and Visio. Let's go here, so aqua, feather. Okay. I really doubt if we could do this. The power's not actually going down very much yet, which is quite surprising. Let's see if he's going to let us do it. Do we actually have that much starlight? I think we do, too. We have an immense amount of starlight. Yeah, it's full daytime. Why did I even wait for the night? Like, come on, man. We can do this whenever we want. We can craft mantles in the middle of the daytime. That is insane. Wow, we're going to have full-on flight here in a second. And okay, the ritual froze and stopped working, so I don't think you could actually do it during the daytime. At least it wouldn't let me either way. So let's go ahead and actually start it again. Get our feathers ready. We're good to go. And we just need to kind of do the crafting, and we should be able to fly. We're just going to straight up be able to fly here. We'll just put the feather there, I suppose. And maybe eat something, because I'm a little hungry. Just, you know, a little hungry, man. Anyway, let's do that. Kind of get it done. Got another one over here. It's weird the order it's doing in. It was doing it in a straight line before. Don't really care. Anyway, pretty cool, man. It's going to be amazing. Just to have full-on flight. Look at that. Look at that. One more feather, man. We're just one more feather away from actually flying. Like, come on. Make it happen. Come on. Come on. This one right here. There you go. Give me my wand, man. It's going to be so awesome. Can't wait. Let's do it. Let's get her done. Oh, let's get it done. Come on, give it to me. Give it to Daddy. Oh, it's so close. It's such a cool ritual. Like, look at this thing. It's amazing. We're actually at the point, too, where we could probably do the Stellar Refraction table and get some really crazy enchants as well. Because you can enchant this thing. Apparently, it can be enchanted a lot. So, that sounds like a pretty cool idea at some point. This thing has durability, I think. Although, it's not hard to craft now. Now that we have this all. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. But once it's done, there we go. We have flight. And okay, we got our wand. We got our mantle. Let's take it on its first test flight. See how it goes. Where's the base at? The base is... I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Yeah, it's over here, right? Yeah, over here. So you hold shift. You kind of fly like an elytra. You can hold this thing back like a bow. And you just fly, man. You just fly like you're Superman. Like, I can go straight up. Go down. And like, since it's like an elytra, you get that kind of wind sound. You kind of fly around. It's so awesome. I think this is really cool. Like, look at that, man. I can fly to my main mining area, which is over here, probably in a matter of seconds now, as long as I don't get a loading lag. Where it was taking me 5 to 10 minutes to walk here. It's actually just right over here. I can't believe how much time, ground I've already kind of covered in a matter of seconds, right? So it's like, actually, I might have kind of got lost. It goes too fast, man. It's around this plateau somewhere. But yeah, you can just fly forever. Like, there's nothing stopping me. This isn't taking any kind of power. It's not taking any durability. It's just forever. And we're going down? No, I don't want to. I can go this way. This is actually my mining area here. And, yeah, just amazing. Like, this is crazy. Like, this took a little bit of time to make, mind you. But now we have full-on flight. Just, there's going to be nothing better until late-game jetpacks. Like, actual late-game jetpacks. The only thing you have to worry about is flying into side of hill. So if I flew into that side of hill, my boots aren't going to protect me. I'm going to take full-on damage. It's going to hurt. It's not going to be fun. And, yeah, you could possibly die. So you want to be careful of that. Lag. I'm loading up areas that I have not been at yet. Which is definitely a thing, I think. But, yeah, you want to be careful not to fly into the side of a mountain. So if you're flying really far, sometimes you get that kind of slow load-in lag where you kind of lose the boundaries. The chunks ahead of you aren't loaded. You don't want to kind of do that because you might hit a mountain and take a ton of damage and die, and that would be rather miserable if you flew too far. Village I never knew was there. Anyway, this is awesome, man. Like, look at it. Look at it. I just feel like Superman. Like, literally, I feel like Superman. It is awesome. This is a cool flight. I wish I could put in the Superman theme. That would be fantastic. And it is kind of this kind of flight too. So landing, you don't want to. Actually, we don't have fall boots, so I don't have to worry about that. I mean, we have boots where we don't take fall damage, although they're pretty close. But anyway, that is flight, and that is amazing. And okay, I think I'm going to wrap this one up here. I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have a Discord. If you want to stop on by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Everyone is welcomed. Just keep it classy. That is all I ask. I also have a Patreon, so if you want to check that out, maybe think about supporting me moving forward making videos, that'd be absolutely fantastic. One of the current rewards is actually access to a Sevtech server. And yeah, it's a dedicated server. It's pretty beefy. It's pretty sweet. But I am going to end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. I want you guys to have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.